making places where fairies could live. I have made 6 different crafts. Hope you enjoy.
Okay, now
First of all, I painted it all white. All these projects I painted white before I decoupaged. White always makes your napkins look crisp and bright.
take the plies off and then put it in here with Mod Podge. So next I am going to cut this around. Okay, I tore the 2 plies off the napkin. So now it is ready to be put inside the little house. And we Mod Podged here. I'm going to put some fresh Mod Podge on there. Oh, maybe there's enough. Let's see if it'll stick. Anyhow, we're going to stick it in here and continue decorating from there. Okay, I got that in there. And I need to trim the top off a little bit and the sides. The bottom fits perfect, but I think it's very pretty for spring. Okay, I think this one is done. I'm quite pleased with it. We started out with a box like this, and we decoupaged. And put a stick in, put a bird on it, added a bunny and some moss. And then I added some of the silk flowers to the background. And the bow, it's got pink polka dots, and it's got some other rickrack that's in it. And I think it's very cute and springy. And the rickrack that's hanging down from the bow kind of reminds me of spring showers. Okay, this bunny is giving me problems, but I think I got it this time. I started here at the ears, and I just put the paper, the napkin, right over top. And then I just started, and I put the Mod Podge down, of course. And now I'm just rubbing it on with a piece of cellophane wrapping. And I find that works the best so we don't have wrinkles. And I only did up to here because I need to work around the tail once it's dry. And then I'll sand it to get it all nice. So that's the pattern the bunny is going to be. We got the front of the bunny done, and I think he's pretty cute. And I still have to clean up the back and get that sticker off of there and get that stuff out. Anyhow, we'll finish the front. Okay, I finally smartened up, took the bunny tail off so I can paint and decoupage. I'll paint and decoupage all of this without fighting with the tail. That's what I heated my glue gun up for. There's the bunny rabbit, and I heated my glue gun up so I could put the tail back on. And there's the bunny rabbit, and he's painted on this side too, so it looks tidier. Okay, there's the bunny with his tail and his ribbon. And I used some good old-fashioned rickrack. I think he's pretty cute. All right, this craft is not something I thought of, but I got this little dish. It's got little feet on it. I got it at the thrift store, gave it a wash, and now I'm going to decoupage the back so that the pretty colors come through the front. And I saw someone else do this, and I can't remember who it was. But if I figure it out, I will give them credit. But they decoupaged it, then they painted it, and then they sealed it, and they did it all on the back. And so all the pretty colors come to the front, and the gold trim is left. And I think that might make quite kind of a cute little craft to try. I guess I could get it in view for you. Okay, so we'll do all of the bowl. Maybe I'll just do part of the bowl and then go back and do the other half. Then I won't feel like I have to hurry so much. Okay, let's get this. Okay, I think we got a good coat on there. I've got the paper on the bottom of the bowl and I went around and made sure that the edges were all, oops, oh, that one tore. I think it'll be okay because we're going to paint it white, and so the rips aren't going to show. I don't think, because there's so much design. Anyhow, I've got to let this dry for a few hours, and then we'll come back and sand the edges all off around the bowl. And then okay, it's dry, and I'm just going to rip off around the edge. Oh, for heaven's sake, hold still. And once I paint it white, then everything's going to show much nicer. See, even if you put it on the white desk. And I think that's going to be really pretty. Okay, I sanded around the edges, and now I'm going to paint it white on the bottom. Not sure how this is going to...
Well, I painted the bowl 3 times on the bottom, the white, so that it covered really, really nice, and I got in all the wrinkles and stuff. So I'm very pleased on how it turned out after I sprayed it to make it more durable for cleaning, which you can do just with a damp cloth. Okay, here I'm working on a pear shape. It's just the board and it's a pear shape. And I have painted it white and decoupaged the mushroom napkin on it. I think it looks really pretty.
Too. And it's done except for the trim. Like, I think I'm putting some beads hanging off of this on a piece of jute. It's painted all the way around white and has some mushroom pattern with some beads in a bow. And I think that would look cute hanging in anybody's kitchen.
I would like you to notice that the paper, I decoupaged this paper on green, and then I checked it out and I painted the background white, and I decoupaged this on white. And I think it just looks so much better.
Okay, I'm putting some jute rope along the inside. And I'm doing that because the edges are kind of raggedy. And that'll just trim it up nice. And finish it off nice. I think this moss will work good for in the bottom. And I'm just going to have to chop it up and put it in there. I think it'll look good. I'm going to put the mushrooms in first, and then I'm going to put the moss in around the mushrooms. Okay, I got the mushrooms and the hedgehog and the moss on there, and I put a bow up there to get up my, oh, there we go. And I put a rick-a-rack bow. That's kind of a jute. Thought it was cute. I made a bow and put that up there. And we still have the heart, and I'm going to put the heart up in here, I think. Here's our finished little house, and it has mushrooms and a hedgehog and a big heart and a bow.
And I think this turned out really cute and would look cute in anybody's house. And there's our little hedgehog. I think it looks really, really sweet. A wooden mushroom to the heart. And I think that finishes it off just great. Okay, we've got it all painted white. And I have a butterfly napkin that I am going to decoupage on there. And then, okay, I've got it laid down. I don't want it perfectly straight, so I put it on kind of kitty corner. And I got my piece of cellophane. And I'm going to, I like the dip here showing. I like that. Okay, that seems to be going on fairly nicely. Which I think looks kind of nice. We'll just get some decoupage on there. And I'll take that piece off. Oh. Okay, that's our little butterfly on there. And I'm just going to go over it a bit so that you can see those little... Okay, there it is decoupaged. I think that looks rather sweet. Glad I decided to use that. Okay, let's see what else we're going to do. Okay, the butterfly is on good. I put some green on there. I think that looks pretty. I put a little orange butterfly down here, which was a button. Well, that's my Fairy Garden Thursday for this Thursday. It was different. Yes, I've been working on these crafts and I've been videoing them. And then I started doing putting it into a video yesterday. And then I realized today is Wednesday. I need a video for Thursday. So I thought, well, you could put a fairy in each one of these little things that I have designed. And that would be really cute. So I want to ask you, where would you put the fairy in all of these little creations? Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this and it gives you some inspiration about fairy gardens. Okay, we'll see you in my next video, which is Sunday Home Reset. Bye.